So before starting the video, I want to ask you a simple question. You know the Titanic, right? What if global warming existed back in 1912, the year that this ship sailed? Do you think global warming would have melted the glacier and the ship survived? Let me just leave the comment in the comment section. It's probably down there. Just leave that there. Hey guys, my name is Mahadevan and welcome to another video. And today we're going to talk about the joke or question. You probably know it's about global warming. But if you are the person who thought this is about the RMS Titanic, sadly, it's a no. It's about global warming. So I've divided this video into 4 chapters: why, when, what, and how. So let's get right into it. Before we start off, I found this theorist called James Lovelock. He proposed as a theory called Gaia hypothesis. It's not a hypothesis anymore, but still, hear this genius out. Our body consists of a lot of small germs and bacteria. What if one of those gets too overpowered? Our body tries to prevent that increase of temperature. Just like that, picture Earth as a singular living organism. We, the living beings we know as plants, animals, and humans, are germs, not an actual germ, but picture that, okay? What if one of those bacteria slash living being gets too overpowered? The temperature increases in the form of global warming, and our body, the Earth tries to prevent this increase of temperature by natural disasters like tsunamis, floods, you name it, right? Yeah, that just like that, it tries to prevent it. And again, I didn't come up with this theory; it's someone else. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I found this like just a day before scripting this part, so yeah, I couldn't implement this lot into the actual script. So that's that. Earlier this video, I divided this video into 4 parts: what, why, when, and how. Let's start off with what. The first question is, what is global warming? Very simple. Well, it is the gradual warming up of Earth, which is melting glaciers and making wet areas wetter and making dry areas drier. We know what is global warming right now, and now we need to trace its root. And surprisingly, it is just 71 years old. It sounds a lot, but when it comes to game-breaking science, it's not a lot. Now we need to know what caused global warming, and it's the rise of humans, which made them use science for goods and bads. There's something that is good and bad is fossil fuels. The fossil fuels are great for us. We can use them to ride our cars and bikes, right? But it's not great for the earth. And it just so happens to be that fossil fuels is the lead contender when it comes to global warming. The next question is, what did the pandemic help? Surprisingly, the pandemic helped us by putting the lockdown. The lockdown actually, made people stay in their homes and not ride with their vehicles, which are based on fossil fuels. And people got bored in their homes, so they planted some plants, which was great for the earth. And it also led, without using the fossil fuels, it also made the fine recovery of the ozone layer. If you don't know, ozone layer shatters if too much fumes and pollution is let out. And then people were afraid of going to the marketplace to buy vegetables and fruits. So people started to plant some basic things in their balconies or homes to, and not go into the marketplace, which was also great for ozone layer and just the economy itself. Now, we just talked about what the pandemic helped us, but everything has a dark side to it, which this pandemic helping thing also has. So let's get into the dark side. Like the pandemic raised the awareness of social distancing, which people were afraid to go to public transports, so they bought their own personal vehicles more than ever this time. which is now fine because nobody's going to go to random places with their car. But when this pandemic ends, people are going to use that heavy investment in basically everything, which is quite bad after all, because this ozone layer is not at the good place after this. So that is bad. Now, in all of this mess, what are companies doing? Well, that was a bad transition and all, but still, companies like Google LLC, Microsoft Corporation, and not Apple. I think Apple does that. Yeah, Apple does that. Yeah. And Alphabet, which is also a company from Google, have moved to fully renewable energy. Actually, Apple does something different now. They don't ship chargers to their phones to prevent cardboard. Yeah, that's that. And Microsoft is also moving to fully renewable energy, so that is that. Yeah, that was great. Great. We have just covered the subject what. Now we are going to start the subject why. Oh, before going into the next chapter, I want to give a huge shout out to Life Science. They have their interesting articles and which gives a lot of valuable information for this video. So please, I will have a link down in the description somewhere below the like button. You can just click it and read their article, which covers a lot more interesting things, which I just couldn't understand. So I didn't even implement that. So if you want to understand those things, just click the link down below. So, there is a byproduct of global warming called climate change. Now, why climate change? And we need to know why it happens. Well, that's because of the increase of temperature by cutting down trees and burning fossil fuels. With all of this in our video, let's know why global warming is a threat to our life. In simple terms, yes, it is a threat to our life, but we need to know why. And it's because of the rise of the sea levels caused by warm oceans, melting frozen oceans and glaciers. And that's a huge threat for our life. Now, we just took a look at why global warming is dangerous, and the question arises in our mind: why is this not stopped to this date? Well, the answer is the economy. Well, simply picture this: government decides to shut down the use of personal vehicles. People will struggle. Many people who have workstations far away from their home will have to either stick to public transport or do the day-to-day walk and cycle. So that's going to be bad. And people who sell vehicles cannot be recovered, because I think probably the only people who are going to be buying this is going to be police and the government, which is very scarce, and I think they only buy Barreros and ambassadors. So people like other companies probably will not even get a single sale. So mechanics who work and just get enough money to spend a day will surely be destroyed. And this will stop people's job and ruin people's lives too. So this is going to be really bad. But thankfully, this is all just imagination, and thankfully this is not real. It all came in my mind. Nice. Notice whenever I'm moving to a new subject, chapter, I try to put a transition by saying something. But well, I just simply cannot decide how to transition from why to when. So just here we go. When, boom, we are in when. But anyways, well, by now you all want to know where is global warming and drum rolls please. I have the answer to that. Drum rolls. The answer is I don't know. I just don't know. Bummer, but I'm sorry. I don't know how to, you cannot predict the future, so here we go. I don't know, so, but I do have some tips and tricks at the end of this video to, end this global warming. Let's end this global warming thing, right? Yeah, we should. Now let's take a step back into the past. Speaking of past, check out my older videos. Sorry for the shameless plugin. Anyways, back to the video. Let's observe the past and learn about the global warming. Before that, there is this nice video from NASA where they showed us the demo of how how Earth was heating up from 2010. Speaking of 2010, 2010 was the year when global warming was getting severe. And yeah, 2026 is the year when we are going all in trouble. So start counting these. Anyways, 2016 was the year India at whole started to be a victim of global warming, just like that. And yeah, now it is the time you have been waiting for. It is how can you as one individual person save this earth from global warming? Well, let's start. It's been points because I don't want to put it in a whole sentence because that's going to really jumble up the things. So yeah, here we go. Have 3 or 4 points. A. Try taking a walk or a cycle to cover short distances and lower distances. So yeah, you all know that, right? But B. Whenever you're trying to get a new car, like go for Bharat 5 or 6 based car because at the time of recording, Bharat 6 is the newest. I think so, yeah. Bharat 6 is the newest. Try getting those. It's fine, 5, but 5 is still fine, but 6 is the best. Go for that. C. 99% of this Earth's population has a car based on petroleum. Well, that petroleum when burned as fossil fuels is bad for Earth. So to lower the damage a little, so try getting a pollution check. Every 1 year is the best time. So that's what the government recommends. I don't recommend that. I mean, I do recommend checking it, but the timing is recommended by the government. So yeah. D. Do not take this ever seriously. It's a joke, but still, if you take this seriously, you are going to really regret it. Just spend a little as $1 million and send all of your trash into space. As sad as it sounds, it is the end of this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to be the first to know, my new videos, subscribe and hit that bell icon. You will be notified in your notification part. So there we go. And yeah, this is Mahadevan Abhilash signing out.